Rusty's Night Watch. Rusty, the tiny orange kitten with the oversized courage, woke up to something he had never heard before, a low, rumbling growl coming from outside his cardboard box bed. He froze. Kittens his size weren't supposed to explore mysterious nighttime noises, but something about this sound felt wrong. He peeked out the window. The entire backyard was moving. Not the grass, not the trees, the shadows. They slid across the ground like dark puddles, bunching together near the old shed. Rusty's fur puffed up so big he looked like a fuzzy tangerine. But then, a high-pitched yelp cut through the night. "That was Daisy," he said out loud. In a heartbeat, he bolted out the cat door, paws barely touching the ground. The shadows darted away like they heard him coming, melting into the shed. Rusty skidded to a stop at the door. Inside, total darkness. Even the moonlight refused to shine in. "Daisy?" Rusty squeaked. A tiny whimper answered. Rusty marched inside. Something huge shifted in the dark. A raccoon, big, scruffy, and clearly annoyed, was cornering Daisy, her little tail trembling. Rusty wasn't big, he wasn't strong, but he was brave. He arched his back, hissed with all the fury a tiny kitten could muster, and swiped at the nearest metal bucket. Clang! The sound exploded through the shed like a bomb. The raccoon jumped a foot in the air, scrambled backward, tripped over a rake, and shot out the door like a rocket. Rusty didn't even blink. He ran straight to Daisy, rubbing his head against hers. "You okay?" he chirped. She purred so hard her whole body vibrated. Rusty led her back outside. And the shadows that had been gathering slowly retreated, slipping back to where shadows belong. By the time they returned to the porch, Daisy looked at Rusty with eyes full of awe. "You saved me," she whispered. Rusty stood tall as a tiny orange kitten can, and gave his best heroic meow. And from that night on, whenever a strange noise echoed or a shadow flickered where it shouldn't, everyone knew Rusty the tiny orange kitten was on patrol. And nothing scary stayed scary for long.